This is Bill Moist. Our topic today is the entrepreneurial spirit over the entitlement spirit. And before we get started, I want to just change our state of mind here to have our attention. So I want to high-five you. Oh, that's hard to do. I can't do it through the screen. So I'll tell you what. Hold up your left hand and swing your right hand around and say high-five. Okay, do that with me. Hold up your left hand. High-five. One more time. Left hand up. Right hand. High-five. That's great. I love that, to change our state of mind and to get into a place where we can receive. Well, you know, most wealth, most great wealth is lost by the third generation. And why is that? Well, you know, by the time we get to the third generation, we have an entitlement spirit. And that's different than the entrepreneurial spirit that Grandpa had 3 generations ago. And so what happens is Grandpa wants the best for his kids and especially his grandkids. He's got a soft spot in his heart for grandkids, so he provides for the college education, he provides for a car in the college, helps them buy their first house, leaves them a great deal of cash flow, and guess what? Now they're spoiled, and now they have a sense of entitlement because they're Grandpa's grandson. They should have all this stuff for free. But unfortunately, that undermines what made Grandpa great. It made what Grandpa successful. It undermines the entrepreneurial spirit. So it's an entrepreneurial spirit which creates the wealth versus the entitlement spirit which just takes the wealth and spends the wealth. So it is a little bit like in nature, where everything that God creates replicates itself, whether it be plants or whether it be animals. And so if Grandpa really wants his wealth to survive any period of time, he needs to teach his kids to replicate what he did, and then teach his grandkids to replicate. And therein lies the great joy of being an entrepreneur, is creating new things, creating new wealth. Well, you know, the first really great attempt at socialism was the first church in the first century in Jerusalem. And so there was a great euphoria, great outpouring, great joy, and so they were so excited that they sold all their produce, all their goods, all their means of productions, all their you know, their cattle, everything they had that helped them make money in that rural economy, and they gave it to the church. That sounded good, right? Each according to his ability gives, and each according to his needs he takes. So that worked for the first year. But the second year, they had nothing left to give. They said they already given up everything. So by the end of the second year, there was great famine in that first church, and they became dependent on the other churches. You know, that's a microcosm. What happens when we give and give and give, and we don't create ourselves. Creating ourselves, that entrepreneurial spirit, is really what lifts people up, what gives them great joy and enjoyment. So the seed of the entrepreneurial spirit is giving. So here's what we do. As an entrepreneur, we see a need, or we see a lack, we see a want in the marketplace, and we figure out a way to deliver that, to satisfy that need. And so we're giving more than we get back, which is what Napoleon Hill calls going the extra mile. So we're giving, 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 and the result is, guess what? We're rewarded for our efforts. So the entrepreneurial spirit is something that really builds us up, creates a great deal of joy, whereas that entitlement spirit really destroys our human spirit, because after all, we're creating God's image, and He creates things that replicate. So I hope you found this enjoyable. If you need a place where you can develop your entrepreneurial spirit to overcome the entitlement spirit, then I have something for you. I have another video. You can go to billmoist.us, billmoist.us. I hope you enjoy this video. Like, comment, and share with others. Until next time, this is Bill Moist. Enjoy the entrepreneurial spirit.